to marry or not. This is the dilemma faced by a young bachelor. His parents were forcing him to get married, whereas his friends are advising not to get married. The friends are saying, if you marry, you lose your freedom. You have to go home on time. And if you are delayed, you have to ring up home and explain to your wife why you are late. You can't be a free bird. Added to that, this gentleman had an uncle who is 60 plus but yet to marry. The uncle told this gentleman in conspiratorial tone, be careful, marriage is a ploy employed by the woman to enslave men. So this bachelor is confused. Different people giving divergent opinions. Let us see what the facts are. Is marriage that harmful or damaging, or is it beneficial? The facts are contrary to all these people's opinion. There is a fair amount of evidence that married men get a better deal in a marriage than women. Women undergo depression in a marriage twice more than the men. In fact, studies have shown that all ages, men who are married report higher levels of emotional satisfaction. Yes, there will be arguments, pinpricks, but with deft handling, with maturity, they can be easily handled. The ultimate result is comfort, peace, and companionship, which a single man can never get. In fact, single women, they say that they are very happy as compared to married women. Again, husbands who lose their wives, their lifespan is shorter as compared to women who becomes widow by losing their husbands. So the loss of a partner doesn't affect a woman much as it affects a man. What does it tell it? That a man gets a better deal in a marriage. A big survey was done in the United States in the year 1994. It was titled Sex in America. It found that nearly 88% of married women were happy with their sex lives as compared to single men who are yet to get married. Again, this clearly tells us that marriage is beneficial for a man, definitely not detrimental. Yes, there are certain marriages where their incompatibility is so great that they lead unhappy lives. There are exceptions to any rule. There is no 100% foolproof method for a successful marriage. What in general people have to understand is people are being misled that their freedom is curbed if they get married and bachelors lead a very happy life. No, sir. The facts are to the contrary. Only thing, before a person gets married, the man has to think about the following factors. What are they? Number one, don't marry a person who don't like you or love you. People generally make a mistake saying, I love so and so, I love so and so. That is not sufficient. The other person also must be loving you. Otherwise, it will become only one-way street. It is always better to marry somebody who likes you, happy with you, and comfortable with you, than somebody who doesn't care much for you, but about whom you are enamored. So be careful when you choose your partner. The second guideline is don't have any expectations based on the gender of the person. Just because your partner happens to be a woman, don't expect that she will behave like your grandmother or mother or so and so. Times have changed. Role models have changed. Gender roles have changed. Today's women are more educated. They are economically independent. So they will have their own independent views and opinion. They will not be like your mother or grandmother or great-grandmother. So don't be in the mistaken illusion that just because your would-be wife is a woman, she will dance to your tune. You must learn to understand her, give her equal space, and treat her with respect. Only then your marriage will be successful, peaceful, and happy. She just won't be your cook, your dhobi, your housekeeper, etc. She may do it, but out of her own free will and volition, not just because she is a woman. So don't expect that. The third important thing you must remember, always be honest. Never hide things from your partner, your wife. Be honest in whatever you feel, whatever you do. Only thing, learn to put it in a tactful manner without offending your partner. If you don't like her behavior, in a very gentle manner you can tell her that you'll be quite happy if she can do this for you, rather than finding fault with her and accusing her. But you have to be honest in expressing your feelings and your likes and dislikes. And be prepared to take the same thing from your partner. I am repeating again, it is not a one-way road, it's a two-way road. Finally, the most important aspect of any committed relationship in our country, it's marriage, is sexual fidelity. Never ever cheat on your wife. It may be very tempting to have an extramarital affair or to be enamored by a third person. But just think for yourself, will you be able to tolerate if a wife does the same thing? No, you won't be able to tolerate. You will expect your wife to be faithful to you. So if you want her to be faithful to you, you have to be faithful to her. So maintain the fidelity in the marriage. If you follow all these guidelines, marriage will definitely be beneficial to you. You need not have the doubts which this young bachelor had. But the point is, each person has to make a decision for themselves to marry or not based on all the facts, not only on hearsay. So friends, you decide whether you want to get married or you want to stay bachelor. It's up to you.